Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about what we're doing, how we're keeping records for our homeschool. Hello, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. My name's Holly with the Nestle Valley Farmhouse. I am a homeschooling, homesteading, frugal living mom of 4 kids, and if you are really interested in those kinds of videos, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new stuff that's coming out. So I wanted to just give a quick video, let you guys kind of know what I've been doing to keep track, kind of keep records. My state does not require a portfolio, but for my own personal just fulfillment, I guess, I wanted to do a small kind of portfolio and kind of keep track of how we're doing. I mean, I don't intend to put them in public school, but I also know that we are planning on doing it on a year-by-year basis. So if our circumstances are changing and we end up deciding to put them in public school, I want to have some sort of something to give them to kind of be like, okay, this is where they're at level-wise. So first thing is the planner that I've used this whole year is the Ultimate Homeschool Planner. It is, overall, I really like it. The way it's designed is you have 6 tabs on this side and 6 tabs up here. You can either do your days here or your days there. And since I only had 2 to homeschool, I basically did Say, Mia, and then both. And both is like we did history and science together. And so what I did, instead of like planning it out, I would just write down what we did that day. And there would be days that like we did, I'll just call it PE if like all they did was play outside, or if they watched a documentary. And I felt like doing what they call reverse record keeping was way easier, way less stressful, and a whole lot more flexible than like having to like check everything off the list that you need to get done. Now, daily, I would write on a marker board, they're like what I wanted them to get done that day. So it'd be like math, science, whatever, reading, whatever. And it was a lot easier for them, I feel like, to check off the things. But if they didn't check it off, it just didn't get put in there, and that's fine. So this is a really easy way to keep track, reverse record keeping all the way. So with that said, what I can do now is I can go back and I can count the days and make sure that we've made our 180 days, which I'm sure we will, because we're probably going to be doing more than that, because I'm just going to be doing more like unschooling stuff this summer. We'll see. But I wanted to kind of show you. So this is our binders. It's a 2-inch binder. It's huge. And I just started. And so the first thing I wanted to show is like science for this year is the one that I got in here so far. And I say we got easy peasy biology, and I have just a grade, fall semester, spring semester, and then they had a co-op this year, and it was a Friday school. So I put Friday school, and she had a gardening class. And then I put some examples. So this was one of her in the dinosaur unit, and she did the dinosaur vocabulary paper. And then she did the extinct paper. And then my other daughter, I think I have a few more examples from the Easy Peasy book. So I just pulled out things that looked interesting that they did particularly well at, and I just put them in here. And that's kind of what I did for their, so we had the anatomy of the cell. And so she's got more examples. I need to finish doing hers. And so my plan is for every single, sorry, my hair's all in the way. My plan is for every single my plan is for every single subject to basically have like the one piece of paper to show what they did, what the curriculum was, and then show like what my grades are. And like with their language arts and stuff, there are unit assessments that are given to the kids in The Good and the Beautiful. So I use those unit assessments and I score them, and I just put them in there just to kind of give me a rough idea. And then each of these tabs are going to be a year. So, because my hope is like, just like when I was a kid, I had like a yearbook, scrapbook thing. I'm planning on kind of using this as like their portfolio and a way for them to have a, just something to keep records and something for them to look back on too and see their progress. It's a little bit for my own personal fulfillment. And then also if there is ever a need for it, we have it. So my state, the only requirements are you have to take a standard test when you are 8 or older. And my daughter just finished her standard test. And just FYI, academicexcellence.com has a CAT test, and I believe it's like $25. So it's pretty affordable, and it's online. So I was able to just like sit there, and she was able to do her test, and I just had to, make sure she completed all the questions. Super easy. And then you get their scores like the same day. So, and you can print out the PDF, and I also will put her scores for every year in her portfolio. It's just a good way for me to keep track. And if your state does require a portfolio, these should like check all the boxes that you need, but please double check. I think it's HSDLA. They have all the state's requirements that you can look on their website, and it'll kind of give you an idea of what you need to do. But I honestly think keeping records is just a good idea. Like, it doesn't have to be super fancy. You don't have to have like, detailed of everything, but you do want to have enough to kind of show progress. At least that's what I'd like to see. I mean, I kind of wish that I, had some of that when I was in school, but so I really hope that was helpful. It's something that I've been kind of working towards, and I'm really looking forward to next year. So if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. And if you have any questions about it, or any comments, or any ways to improve upon it, please leave them in the box below. And I thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all next time.